What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. It's Trey here with more peace, here to drop off some knowledge and experience. I hope everyone is enjoying their week. I've actually been just planning a lot this week to go to New Mexico. On Saturday, I'm taking a small vacation with my mom. It's been years since I took a vacation, even just with my mom, other than myself. I haven't really been anywhere. The reason why I missed last week was because I was actually supposed to be going to Miami. That was a big opportunity for me. I was gonna be going just to learn and do some business things. Right now, I'm just looking to keep learning and everything, but it ended up falling through. I'm looking to just reschedule for another day and still looking to get out there, be with my mentor for a few days and just learn, soak up as much as I can to be able to reach a new level. Today, I actually wanted to get a little bit into myself and how I got into credit, how I really got into this content creation journey and things like that. So first of all, credit, I learned credit on my own. I didn't have anyone teach me about credit or when to start building credit. Just being young and having an entrepreneur mind, as soon as I turned 18, I started building credit. One benefit that I had was my mom actually put me as an authorized user on her credit card before I even knew what an authorized user was, and that definitely helped me because my mom, she probably got like an 800 right now. So at the time, like when I first jumped into the credit game, I already had a 700 just from being an authorized user. So then I started to get a couple cars. I had bought my first car. I had my mom co-sign, and then my second car, I still had my mom co-sign, but just my interest was becoming so low on those cars. So eventually I was able to just get different credit cards and focus more on that aspect, just building my primary accounts. So right now, like I have everything. I just need to really keep building history and things like that. That's very important. Age within the credit account. So that's how I got started in the credit. My first credit card was it was the Capital One the Capital One Quicksilver card, something like that. That was my first credit card ever. I think that my balance was $2,000. That had to be my balance. It was $2,000, and that was my first ever credit card. I didn't have any benefits really with it, maybe just a little bit cash back. But even now, I barely have any points with that card. And so then, I think maybe I had that card for like a year or so. I transitioned over to Chase. Chase is my main bank that I have, a checking and savings account with. So it was a lot easier for me to go ahead and get accepted for the Chase Freedom Unlimited. That was my second card. And that was what my mom had me as an authorized user on, was the Chase Freedom card. That's a great beginner card. It's not really a tier 1, it's more of a tier 2 card, but it's definitely something that you want to have as your beginner credit cards. It gets you into cash back and it helps you start earning points. The bonus of those credit cards is like a great opportunity. Even now, I have a whole bunch of points just from that first bonus, the initial bonus. And in the credit world, there's ways to hack those bonus points and use them for travel. It's called manufactured spending, but I'll get into that in later videos. How I actually became an entrepreneur was through credit. I ended up finding a mentor who was doing what I'm doing now, credit repair and business funding. And he was someone I looked up to. I had already made investments with him, like learning about stocks and things like that. So I trusted him to open a new path for me. I was brand new. I'm still brand new to being an entrepreneur, but he helped me like create a great foundation. So initially I just paid for the mentorship, right? An online mentorship. And it was just like a portal, it taught me everything, how to get started with credit repair, how to do the credit repair, and then even different business funding opportunities. So it laid the foundation for me. It got me ready to run the business. And now I took my experience from Wendy's to be able to run the business. I was being a GM for 2 years, I think, in total. I had worked at Wendy's for 5 years, but being a GM, I did that for 2 years, and that definitely prepared me to be able to run the business. So once it was time, once I had all the information downloaded, I studied for a few weeks, and then I was building that confidence up within myself. I went ahead and I started the business. It was in December. The beginning of December was when I officially launched IDT Financial Solutions. And it was like I haven't looked back. Once I first started, it was a little bit difficult because I was working and doing my business and I was doing school at the same time. So I definitely had a lot on my plate, but I wasn't scared, I wasn't scared. I was holding my own. I was taking care of my business and continuing to learn. That was the key. Continuing to learn and ask for help whenever I needed it. So as I progressed, I was able to just save money from Wendy's so that I could leave and focus everything on building this business. And that's really how I got into content creation, because now, since I left, I had the time, And when it comes to building a brand, this is how you create the connection with your viewers and clients, This is like the best advertisement that you can have. You're able to post content for free. You're able to engage with your viewers and really just create entertainment and spread knowledge. That was my main goal with this, was being able to influence the next generations, because no one taught me about credit. I learned on my own. I had to go through the phases. But if I can be there to help the next generations be prepared for life, that's what we need to be, is prepared. If I can continue to make better videos, I'll be doing seminars, holding webinars. Once I'm able to start speaking at different events and really spreading the knowledge, then that's what the goal is, to make an impact on the youth. This knowledge is going to be everlasting. As long as, the United States, the United States government holds its own and we stay together as a country, then all this knowledge is everlasting. Credit is something that we need. Credit is king. Credit is way better than cash. I was watching a video actually not too long ago. I think it was yesterday. And an entrepreneur was talking about how he prefers credit over cash. Just being able to get access to that funding through credit instead of having to save the money. And I have that experience. Through Wendy's, it took me a long time to be able to save up enough money and have a cushion to be able to leave, and not have to worry about any income coming in for at least 6 months. That's how long I gave myself, was 6 months, to not have to worry about any income. I can just grind, focus on growing the business and learn throughout this process, because eventually the money will start coming in and I won't have to worry. I'm ready to take anything right now. Like, I don't need the steady income like immediately. Yes, of course, that's the goal, to be able to make 10 grand a month or whatever. But right now, I'll take whatever, 500 a month, 1,000 a month. I'll take anything, because eventually all that is going to compound and it's going to grow and it's going to grow and it's going to become bigger than anything I ever imagined. Like, of course, I'm really shooting high and I'm aiming to be at the top. But once I focus just on the grind itself and the journey, it's gonna be way bigger than anything I ever imagined. So that's just basically how I got into credit. Being an entrepreneur is a tough ass journey. I have to admit it. Right now, it's only been 3 months since I've officially been an entrepreneur, maybe 3.5, and it is a mental journey. That's the key, is getting through the mental part, staying focused and confident in myself. But thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys like and subscribe for more content. I'm gonna be trying to upload every week. Like I said, I'm going to New Mexico, so I'm gonna be vlogging throughout those days that I'm there. I'll be there from Saturday to Tuesday or Wednesday, something like that. So 4 days I'll be out there. Be looking forward to that vlog. Peace.